Get hyped and excited, followers of the multi-dimensional disruptor, because July is here and multiple signs are popping up that could indicate MultiVersus is just days away from returning. Zoinks, am I right? Anyway, beautiful humans, in today's video, we're going to go over a few pieces of evidence that point to MultiVersus coming out this very week. Like, seriously, it could come out tomorrow for all we know. I mean, it's the 4th of July, so probably not, but still. As you all know, it's been previously confirmed that the open beta is set to launch in July. Well, guess what? It is July now, July 3rd to be exact. And so there's definitely been a lot of speculation and theories going on around Twitter and such about when MultiVersus was coming, and I picked up on a few different good pieces of evidence / theories that do make a lot of sense and could indicate MultiVersus coming out in just a matter of days. So let's just go ahead and just dive right into the goody stuff here. The first couple points actually comes from this Twitter account that I started following recently called MultiVersus Leaks. And so there's one thing that they pointed out here, in that PlayStation has already started to roll ads for MultiVersus, but when you click on them, it gives you an error. They then went on to mention that usually PlayStation ads appear 1 week or less before the release of the content in the advertisement if they appear early. And so that is one piece of evidence that could indicate MultiVersus coming out within a week. And this was posted, I think, yesterday maybe. And so definitely could be this coming week that MultiVersus will be being released. The second point actually comes from the same user who shared a conversation with Tony in the DMs. And so I think this was a couple of days ago, maybe at the end of June perhaps. And so I think they were asking if MultiVersus was going to come out July 1st, which would have been crazy. And I definitely would not have been expecting it, but would have been a welcome surprise. But obviously it didn't happen. But the conversation went like this. Alright, so no release tomorrow, right? And then Tony said, no, still a bit to go. And then he says, can I post this so people can be calm? LOL. And also WWE Brazil said beginning of July, so before the 16th, right? If everything goes well. Then Tony just kind of says, it'll depend on what QA finds. And so QA stands for quality assurance here. And I read somewhere that apparently the game is actually all set from Player First Games perspective. It's just being submitted to Warner Bros. Now for quality assurance, which of course is an important thing because I mean you don't want any game breaking bugs to be launched with the game, and so it's good to make sure that everything just looks good from a general standpoint. But it seems like that's the phase that the game is in right now, so it's not really up to Player First Games for the game to be released at this point. It's up to Warner Brothers to make sure that the game is up to their standards before it comes out. And so if Warner Brothers gives the okay to go, then I think that is when we'll see MultiVersus. And it's clear that Warner Brothers wants this game to come out really soon because we've already seen the PlayStation ads being rolled out, for instance. And there's also another piece of evidence I'm going to talk about next that does point to Warner Brothers wanting this game to come out very soon as well. But before we get into that though, something that I love doing in these videos is just going to you all and asking for your opinions on certain things, including you all in these videos, because I think you all have some of the most interesting opinions and comments on various topics that I talk about. And so one of the things I just wanted to ask you all was what you were most excited about when it comes to the MultiVersus open beta. And so I went to my community tab on my YouTube channel and I got a few different answers that seem really awesome. So here are some of your answers to what you are most excited about with the MultiVersus open beta. Kimmy Grimm said, I want to see the characters that I grew up with, such as Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes game and Tom and Jerry, as well as Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Man, that's my childhood too. You got me totally there. Those are the characters I'm most excited about. Patch the Wolf says, the data mines that come from it. Maybe we'll see data for characters that haven't been seen yet. Personal hope is Sam and Max, Ice Bear, Mau Mau, or KO, but I just want to know if there is any at all to be looked at. I mean, data mines have given us a lot of information at this point, so I would not be surprised if this open beta has even more data mined information. You would think that they would have learned by now to take all this stuff out, but MultiVersus continues to be one of those games that just constantly gets leaked and prodded and just has so much information just get released from its various iterations and such. And so I would not be surprised if we see something from the data mines when the open beta comes out. And then Daniel Warren says, I'm really just excited to play it. I never got the chance to play the alpha, so with the improvements and all, it should be a good experience. Yeah, it kind of just dawned to me that a lot of y'all didn't even get to try out this game yet. I mean, the closed alpha, I felt like all my close friends and such were able to try it out, and so I felt like there was a good amount of people that got to play it, but obviously it was a closed alpha, so not everyone got to play it. So it would just be really cool to see everyone get a chance to really touch this game. But let's go back to the main points I want to talk about here. So point 3 is actually really interesting because Xbox has this video that they upload weekly apparently that talks about games that are being launched within the week, and MultiVersus had quite a presence in this video actually. And so two things. One, MultiVersus is actually sponsoring this video, which is really random to be honest if it wasn't for the fact that the open beta is supposed to come out this month, and so MultiVersus does sponsor this video, and the logo just appears throughout the entire video. And then at the very end, it plays a MultiVersus trailer, like an abbreviated version of that cinematic trailer that we got before. And so the fact that MultiVersus sponsored this video is very interesting, and the fact that it has an appearance in a video about games coming out this week is also very interesting. Like, of course, they don't actually confirm that the game is coming out this week. However, the fact that MultiVersus is placed in this video is just very interesting and potentially convenient. And so, I don't know, this just leads me to think that Warner Bros. Does intend for this game to come out this week as long as the quality assurance goes okay. So, that's just my theory at this point. There's just too many different signs I'm seeing at this point that lead to some kind of MultiVersus thing happening this week. And then this last point actually just happened literally a few hours ago. And so this comes from Jesse, who is a community manager for MultiVersus. And so I don't exactly know what that means at the moment, but they're definitely someone that's really involved with MultiVersus. And so they were doing like just a random AMA, and then she got this message saying anything for MultiVersus in the next week. And then Jesse just kind of says, patience is a virtue. And so I know it doesn't really say much, but I mean, if it wasn't coming anytime soon, you would think that they would just outright say, no, it's not coming in this next week, so don't get your hopes up. You would think that they would just kind of like lay the rumors to rest, but they're being intentionally cryptic about it. And so it's like, maybe it'll happen this week, maybe not, who knows? But I really do think that the intention is for something to happen this week, whether it be like the release of an open beta or just like an announcement of when it's gonna come, because it's July. July doesn't have that many weeks in it, and it would be nice to have the open beta for the majority of July, especially since there's a tournament coming up in like this coming week actually. And so MultiVersus content is going to be here either way. Might as well have the open beta out for the public to play just to really increase that hype. And so I also asked people that follow my Twitter what they were most excited about when it comes to MultiVersus beta, and here's what some of them had to say. Gary says, I can finally play Shaggy and Finn the human. Also, I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo and Adventure Time. Yes, those shows are amazing, Gary. I love your taste. Fez says, a lot honestly. The characters, the fan service, the gameplay, honestly the most fun I've had with Fighter, and I can't wait to play it again. And then Most Leroy had the best answer that I think I've ever read in my entire life. But they said, playing, then maybe playing, and playing again, I think. I mean, couldn't say it better myself. That's totally exactly what we're all really excited about. So if you want a chance to appear in a video in the future, then definitely subscribe to this channel so that you will be notified whenever I post a community tab asking for you all to send me some comments, or follow me on Twitter at RidersDX if you want another opportunity to get your name featured in future videos as well. But honestly, you all are just getting me more hyped than DJ Khaled. Like, I legitimately cannot wait to take Norvell Shaggy Rogers out of the depths of my muscle memory and kick Taz's sorry butt, who will no longer be invisible and thus the bane of my existence. I know that Tony put a comment out there somewhere saying that glitch was fixed, so this is something I can say for a fact. But yeah, I do kind of wish there was a solid release date, because it would be nice to just like lay all the rumors to rest and just know when this game was coming. But at the same time, it's kind of fun to think about the fact that the game could literally drop any day. I mean, this is like Beyonce 2.0, you know? I could literally be beating up bitches and hoes with Shaggy in a matter of days. Like, that's just really, really exciting, man. I'm just really, really excited about it. We'll probably get way more theories and such in the coming days, because the community is excited. They really want this game to come out, and I don't blame them. Like, this is such a great game, and I just can't wait for it to come back and just to see what they've improved in it, what new content is there, and just hoping the game actually sticks around, because that would be really cool. But there is some evidence that the game is sticking around. There's another MultiVersus leak account named Susie, and they mentioned in a tweet that the technical test package has been removed from Steam and MultiVersus pretty much. So I guess this confirms that the open beta will be permanent, so we don't have to worry about game-breaking bugs. I don't exactly know what that means, but basically the summary is the open beta is more likely to be permanent at this point, so it doesn't really seem like the game is going to be going away once open beta comes out, unless there's some really huge bugs that are going to prevent it from continuing on. But I mean, I don't feel like the alpha had any like game-breaking bugs, and so I feel like we're in the clear and that MultiVersus is basically going to be here to stay. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really, really lit, and as soon as the game comes out, I can't wait to stream it with you all and play matches with you all. Like, there's going to be crossplay. It's a free to play game. We're just going to have so much fun playing this game and just like dissecting it, and just looking forward to like even more news and more characters and more stages, and just like, wow, this game is really such a gift. I cannot wait for it to come out. So Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think MultiVersus is coming out this week or not? Let me know why or why not, and let me know what you're most excited about when it comes to MultiVersus open beta. So yeah, I guess that's everything. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and just try not to get like overly hyped to the point where I literally cannot do anything else. I mean, imagine myself being up at 3 a.m. with a Krabby Patty in hand, just thinking about MultiVersus coming out one day. Not the most pleasant of scenarios, I must say. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much. This is Riders, riding out.